What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Well, enough of you guys reached out to me on Twitter and DMs and stuff, so I figured I'd talk about it. Now, as Terence Crawford has been sentenced to 90 days. A lot of people are saying it's 50, 53. I've read a whole bunch of stuff, but it's actually 90 days in jail in Omaha based on an Omaha judge's ruling in connection with a case where he allegedly, him and his crew or whatever, went and had this altercation at an auto body dealer. Now, to get everyone caught up, let you guys know what's going on. Terence Crawford, phenomenal fighter. I just covered his last fight. I guess a little while back this year, he had a Monte Carlo that he was getting painted, and let's say it was $3,000. He paid half as a deposit or whatnot, and the rest he was supposed to pay upon release and picking up the vehicle. I guess based on the amount of time it took, I don't know all the minute details, but the amount of time it took and the actual job, he wasn't satisfied with it for whatever reason. He's like, yeah, you guys took too long in my car, or maybe he's seen some imperfections or whatnot, and he wasn't satisfied. I guess the guy's like, well, you can't pick it up until you pay the remainder of the balance. And Crawford allegedly says something like, oh, I'm coming to pick it up. And him and a couple of his buddies or whatever went to this auto body shop, and they let the car down from the hydraulic lift themselves. Like, I don't know how they did it, I don't know details and stuff like that. Left it down. In the process, the shop owner is claiming that they broke the hydraulic jack because it was in the on position and they didn't do it the correct way because they don't work there, and it burned out the pump, and so there's damages there. And then they took the car anyway, allegedly without paying. So that's basically what he was charged for, and he got convicted. And he also got, I think it's 2 years probation slapped on. And the judge said something to the effect of, you think you're above the law because you're a celebrity or because you're an Omaha boxer. So it sounds like, to me, I was expecting it to be like way worse. And when I read the transcripts of the details of the court case, I'm not saying it's good, but man, like the Broner situation at the bowling alley, the fact that he got out of that, he's definitely lucky, because that was like something that was way more damaging and way more, you know what I mean, guys saying he got a tooth knocked out and they pulled the burner on him and took his money and jacked it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, wow, Broner's fighting a real case. Not to say or lessen Terence Crawford's case, but it just sounded like a miscommunication with him and the shopkeeper, and then maybe emotions or temper got the best of Terence Crawford, and then he was challenged, and he's like, you know what, fuck that, I'm taking my car anyway, you know what I mean? So he made a bad decision. So 90 days, I don't know. I think he probably could have got away, especially since he didn't have any adult cases where he had been tried. I think they kind of wanted to make an example out of him, and that's what they do in the court. Sometimes they have a figure who's a public known figure or in the community known or whatever, and they have this situation and they get tried differently, to me, you know what I mean? Because this realistically I feel like, based on like no one died, there's no death toll or nothing like that, it just seems a little bit like, I mean, 90 days isn't that, it's long. If you've ever been locked up, I'm sure it's long, but it's not the longest. It just, I don't know. I don't know all the details, but it just seems like the judge wanted to make an example out of him. Like, hey, we're fair. It doesn't matter who you are. The law is the law. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the judge was a little bit stricter. And I've been to court for different shit, but sometimes I'm not even trying to stereotype. Sometimes them female judges be worse than the male judges. You know what I mean? Like, it's like some of them have like this, like, I want to overcompensate. And I believe this was a female judge. It's like kind of like they overcompensate. Even female officers. I've been pulled over by male officers, female officers, or whatever. And sometimes them females, you would think that like, oh, she's gonna be cool, she's gonna be compassionate. But some of them are like fucking bitches, like straight cutthroat, just because they're like, oh, in a male dominated type of job field or industry, and they want to show like I'm a female, but I still handle mine. You know, I don't know, man. It's just, if you have never experienced nothing, you might not know what I'm talking about. But that's what it is for Terrence Crawford. He's a champion. He'll bounce back from this. I know he's probably not happy. You know what I mean? 90 days away from your family, 90 days away from your kid. But luckily, he just had a fight, so you should have money waiting for him and things like that. And I mean, he's in good health and whatever. But that's what it is. For those of you who wanted me to talk about it, Terrence Crawford bounced back stronger. You got to make some smarter decisions. Just, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? You have, I think you got $1 million plus for the John Molina fight. So I don't know the details either. So I don't know if what homie at the auto body shop said was true. But just my word of advice, if it is true, if it isn't everything, all the details that I read are in fact true, you know what I mean, just pay the $1,300. It's definitely, the amount of money you make per fight is definitely not worth your freedom, even for 90 days. And you know what I mean, the judge, I guess, probably could have been worse, and I think he could have got up to a year based on what he was being charged for. So in the grand scheme of things, 90 days, not too big, not good, but he might only have to serve a portion of it, and him and his team, his attorney, I believe, are going to try to appeal the conviction. So I'll keep you posted, let you know what happens, but that is what it is right now. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.